What is going on, chat? Chris Vack, aka Nirvana Tool, here. And finally, the Kickstarter has come in. And I am ready to open up some product here. So, not gonna lie, kind of sucked having to watch everybody in the pack cracking channel on the Discord just, oh, look at all the things I got. I got my Kickstarter 2 weeks ago, and now I already have a trade list up on there. I'm looking for this card and this card and this card. I've played all these games, and I'm sitting here like, where the hell is my cards? Is my card singular? No, but apparently I was at the very back of the line. I think they needed to spit in the box as much as possible, but despite all of that, it looks like I have arrived. So I am here, and we're going to be opening up a... Well, gotta get used to this new camera setup here, guys. This is like 3 cameras going at once. Watch out now. I might explode my computer. But we're going to be opening up a booster box of Into the Accordlands. I have a box of Greed. I have all the starter decks as well. And I guess we'll also throw in the little bit of dice that I have here. Because I did order a set of the dice. I've been hearing some interesting reviews about that one, so I'm curious to see how that actually is. I'll take a look at that and give you an honest opinion. But yeah, that's where we're going here. So here we go. This is me on the very far left, where I'm always am. You know me, you love me. Right here in front of me, this is where I'll be cracking some packs. I worked really hard on this setup, guys. It is still put together with paper clips and tape, but it is put together. So we'll be cracking packs right here and product as well. And then as I open it up, any of the hits, they're going to be right here because people come wandering at the last minute. And all of a sudden, they're just seeing one pack. They're like, where is everything? What else have you pulled? Have you pulled this? I need this. So I'm ready for that. Ready for your hats. Come on now. There we go. Thank you, Gun. No, this duck hat sucks. Not feeling it. We're going panda hat.
Hey, Resto.
There we go.
Streaming live.
Thank you, Frank. Somebody's got to take care of Resto. Oh, Resto's here. You can keep me on in the background. That's totally fine. This ain't no too busy. Look at you. Oh, I have so much going on, Resto. It's all right. I still appreciate you checking me out. And for those who are too busy, you always got YouTube. But that makes no sense to say here because if you're too busy, you're not even here to hear that. And also, you hopefully are subscribed to my YouTube to find that out. Anyway, but this is getting way off the rails. We just want to see... There we go. Yeah, we just want to see packs get cracked, right? That's what we're here to do. So let's start it off. Let's start with the booster box, baby. Let's get this up and running. And I will... I should have brought scissors or something. I can't get this open. I know. Hold on. Chat wants to see me try and work it. Oh my god. You know what I'm going to use? Hold on. This is some behind the scenes here. I have a back scratcher because I am a bougie bitch, and I'm going to use that to crack open. And that thing worked like magic. Look at that. Dresden first pack. That's a called shot and a half. All right. So let's see. I would appreciate you bestowing that kind of luck onto me, Gun. But here we go. So, taking a look. It's actually pretty good quality. The actual cardboard itself, the actual printing on it. So, I am impressed with this. I did already open up one booster box because I am going to be showing a booster pack a day. Coming soon to YouTube Shorts. So I filmed 24 booster pack openings. Gonna post one a day. I'm kind of cheating a little bit, guys, but don't worry, it's all right. It'll still feel like one a day. I just happen to already know the results, but I had heard that a lot of people were questioning like the cardboard quality as well as some of these, and frankly, they feel better than Magic cards. I haven't noticed a size discrepancy yet. I haven't compared them to some of the older ones. But opening up a pack of Into the Accordlands versus opening up a pack of Magic the Gathering's Final Fantasy set, I felt like the Final Fantasy set cards were going to crumble in my hands, and these are actually very good. I think this was the right call of what they got. Obviously, there's other bad things with this printer. but I will say that the product was quality. Also, that box that I had actually pretty good distribution too. But we're gonna see how that repeats here. So here we go. Oh, look at that! I'm just gonna pause right there on the little Overlord kit in the back. But first things at the very top is everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell are these packs?" These are your. Oh, I almost stole a pack. These are your draft kits here. So, oh, there we go. This ain't gonna work, but this is the pack of all the draft warlords, 2 copies each, whole bunch of starting armies, cowards, and other things. We're not gonna open those. We don't care about those. We just care about these sweet, sweet packs right here. So that is what everyone is here for, and that is what we are going to give you. Flamefall? Yeah, chat. Get in your calls for what you think it's going to be. You know, what is going to be the first hit here? Feel free to type that into chat. Kind of want to run a poll, but I'm not. Like, hold on. Let's say let's do. I got a poll. We're gonna do. Hold on. Let's do a new poll. Which pack art will have the better pulls? I'm actually working on this. Don't worry. I know it doesn't seem like I am, but we got Mare, we got Donnybrook, and we got Barrow. These are our options. So I'm going to start that little poll right there. Check it out in chat. Feel free to put in any results as you see fit. But if you go into the stream chat thing on the side, just click on that and you'll see it. And if you're watching the VOD, just take my word for it, and I will let you know how that's going. But set the poll for 2 minutes, and we'll see what's going to be the case. But in the meantime, I'll actually kind of break down the actual packs here. Look at this. I just pulled out 4 packs, and they're all Barrow packs. So not a lot of diversity right there in the top 4. The packs are okay. They have the little pull tab. There's some weird things here. Let me see if I can find. All right, so we got the top 8 packs are all Barrow packs. There we go. I'm going to get one of each just so we can show. So good old Mare Haven. Got her little pull tab here and one at the bottom. Barrow. Pull tab up here, right at the bottom. Donnybrook is left-handed for some reason. So if you are left-handed, you want the Donnybrook packs. I just found this to be very funny. It's those little things that you don't really think about. Somebody screwed up and they're like, oh yeah, whatever, it'll be all right. Totally can get that, which is kind of funny. But I want to actually make sure there's actually even amount of packs. I mean, you all need to know this information, right? So, oh yeah, it's they're all clumped together, like by. I think there's going to be an even amount though. Donnybrook, and this last one should be a Mare. All right, cool. Just to prove, here we go. Ooh, let's see if I can lift them up like that. There we go. Barrow, Mare, Brook, Donnie. Damn, you all are split. Okay, only 3 people who are participating in the poll. Damn. Let's look at you guys. Some people got some things to do on Saturday night. What the hell's going on? But all right, well, let's see. Try a little fun stuff, but let's see what we got. Let me get this out of the way. Let's just throw the box. Threw the box across the room. All right, let's start off with a Barrow pack, baby. Let's see. You don't believe in democracy. I don't believe you. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, sorry. I have to open it from the back. Pull. Make sure the little lip gets covered, and bam. So I should just, I'm tempted to just like throw these wrappers on the floor. Hopefully my wife doesn't wake up, come see that, and be like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? So we already got the token out of the way. We got to get Coward. I should put Coward in the hit section, right? Nah, come on now. But here we go. First pack, guys. Saw some good called shots, but we'll see. This is coming out of a Barrow pack. Starting us off, and I will figure out the best positioning here. We got Siani. Uh-oh, we're getting a elf pack. Corpse Crowd. frames here. Now switch to clerics. Courage from Faith. An item, Sunseeker's Goggles, okay. Ablung's Prisms, Nightfire Manacles, Riding Horse. So they're a little clumped in terms of like, now it's classless items. But not too bad. Glimmer. And we are now into the uncommons. So we do have uncommons, which is good. Lord's Assailant. Roan of the Deep Brook. So this is the elf pack. Tresvin, so we're one short of Vera and Bones, which is a little sad. But now here we go. The first rare in this box. We have High Acolyte Helene. There we go. Starting us off with some Dev Warlords. Gracchus, you believe in democracy now? So first hit was there, and a foil sneak. Okay. We got a foil rare. It is sneak, which is not great, but pack one, High Acolyte Helene and a sneak. Yeah, I don't think this is a W. I am happy to see High Acolyte Helene, but I will not be putting her in the hits. She'll go to side. Cool, that fit. Oh, that's going to be perfect. All right, so that was a barrel pack. Yeah, sneak, I'm not so hot on. The fact that it got changed and now can hit strikes is pretty good. But it's just really hard to fit that into a deck right now. Throw down there. Ooh, look at that. Thinking you're up. Thinking you're up for a challenge. Or think you're up for a challenge. Don't use contractions. What are we doing here? We have a simple shield as a token. Throw that over there. And let's see what we got here. Starting us off with a rogue action. Spiked Pit Trap. Swift. Just let me know, guys, how the audio and the image, like everything looks good on my end. I am a little worried about it, but I think we're good. If anything seems off, just please let me know. We got Blast, Charm Person, Crush, my man. Guard Duty, Sturgis, Sutek Slime Fang. Yeah, give me them Slime Fangs. Thicket.
Yes, it is cool, I thought.
Ooh, Gracchus.
Free hat.
Thank you. That panda was actually very hot. Trogid. Revitalizing Roots. Solar Ray. And Sutek Razor Claw. Okay, that was a different uncommon. It did seem a little off. Huh? How about that? Let's see. The rare here is going to be a Heroic Confrontation.
Hey, Resto.
I'm okay
Vec
with
is
this.
streaming live.
Oh, man. Look at these alerts coming in over the pack. You guys can, like, block out any of the cards if you really wanted to. And then we have a foil extended art Earthen Embrace. It actually looks really cool. I have no idea what this card actually does, but it does look pretty. Illustration by Lisa Hunt. I gotta make sure I'm not like reflecting the light into the camera because that gets really weird. Spend order. Heal each character in play. For each character healed this way, your target character gains 3 skill. So not the best card, but it is nice looking. So I don't think that's a hit, but it is pretty cool. We got 2 foil rares so far, so that's pretty good. That was out of a Donnie book. Combo with Diadem. Cassandra the Arcane meta incoming. Here we go, baby. Let's crack this last. Or no, let's crack this, not this last pack. Wow. Let's crack this next one, which is going to be a mare pack. Let's see. It probably would have been smart of me to put like a garbage can right there, but whatever. Coward is at the bottom. Let's throw him that way. So let's start us off with a Trinket of Malice. Archivist's Journal. Burning Scroll. All right, here comes a Wizard pack. Dragon's Blood. Wizard Item pack. Nihil. Switching to Cleric actions. Divine Barrier. Back into the Wizards. Charm Person. Dark Flame Bolts. Throwing Shield. Now we're just all over the place. Eager Blade. Ooh, went a little too far. Swamp Book is the first uncommon. Hunting Staff, very good uncommon. And Cloak of Flight. Alrighty. This rare is going to be the Scepter of Djaret. or just Jarrett. And we got a foil legendary Kyle Dragon's Tome. There we go. It's a foil legendary. Let's go. I actually already have a playset of this tome. Look at that. I think I already have another foil one of these too, if I'm not mistaken. But I think I had one at Gen Con. But yeah, foil legendary, definitely going to be a win here. So we'll put that in the hit right over there. So it's a little shiny tome. But yeah, that was definitely a good one. So put one on the board for Mare. Let's keep riding Mare then. Mare's working out good, right? Let's get the next one. I like the way that cheap camera is kind of making the tome glow over there on the hit section. You get Hunting Staff and Dark Flame Bones. That is a good one. So let's see. Out of options is the little extra card. Then let's see what we got. Lightning Blast. Magic Missiles. Retreat from the Royal. Hudgunk. Run Instigator. Quaslan Rivet. Shadow Clan Slayer. Tinker Dwarf Pack, baby. Here we go. I heard people saying they never got any dwarfs. Look at this. It's because I got them all. Tunnel Vanguard. Close Wound. First uncommon is Pounce. That's a pretty good one. Then Shatter. And Terrorize. Alrighty, let's see. This rare. We got a Lord Barrow in a Mare Pack. Okay. We got a little Warlord. That's a pretty good one. And a foil uncommon. It is a Quartermaster Dirge. Where is Bobby? I have a foil dwarf for you. There you go. I don't think that's a hit. I do like Barrow. I won't like him too much just because I have heard through the grapevine that Josh thinks that Lord Barrow is the best warlord ever and that Wizards are really good into the Accordlands. And I don't want to risk proving him right, so I will not be playing Lord Barrow. Though I really want to because Lord Barrow is really cool. But he is definitely not the best. This is fighter domain here in this meta, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. But yeah, Barrow is really cool. I do have the Gen Con promo version that's like all black and white, and I love that promo. It's sweet. Very tempting to play him for that reason. But let's go back to a Barrow pack since we just pulled Barrow. But that was out of a Mare pack. This is not getting confusing. Let's see. Definitely gets more in Ancients. And into the Accordlands, kind of limited. But the stock on level 1 and 2 wizard spells will go up. So, ooh, look at this. What's your pick? Advertising the draft. I like that. That was on the back of a trap. Drafting is a trap, guys, is the sign. Yeah. Let's see. I think you can draft with this. From what I've seen so far, I think that the problem is fine. Or the problem is fine. That makes no sense. I don't think it is the distribution is as problematic as some that I've seen online so far, from my experience anyway. But yeah, sorting them out seems to be pretty good. Let's take a look. Let's keep going. We got an elf pack, by the way. Alondra, Treyek, Yanthrin, Pivoting to Freaks, Albert Novice, Arden Griffin, Marika Ketchum, Birdsong Druid, Heresy Huntress. All right, now this is very freaking Keen-Eared Sentry. Quick Dodge. Going into Cleric, so we got Core's Patience, Revitalizing Roots, Hinterlands Griffin. So far from the Oracle. But let's see. Another Heroic Confrontation, our second one. And a foil Isidrin Kennel Master. He's cool. But that's not a hit. Collation is for chumps. Get out of here. Collation's great. Let's go to a Donnybrook pack. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I saw a little Free Kingdom action. Sometimes I wish that the wrapper was cheaper, so it'd be easier to open. But let's see. Getting rid of a coward. And we got Leonara starting us off. Jump. Cheap sword. Look at that. Character action item. Cumbersome Helm. All right, here's all fighter items. Eager Blade. Ever Warm Elixir. Northrog CCG. Siani, back on the elf train. And quickly gone. Quick dodge. Sneak attack. First uncommon is Final Blessing. Holy Might. And Course Patience, so Cleric uncommons. Let's take a look. The rare is a Church Enforcer Tancred. All right, starter deck Warlord, but it is a dev, and I got a lot of devs in the chat. It's pretty cool, but can the card after that redeem? A foil Invoke the Storm. All right, that is a W. That is sweet. This is a great card in Ancients and in into the Accordlands and Saga. That is absolutely a hit. Getting a lot of foil rares here. I'm going to add this foil Invoke to the hits section. Accompanied by a Tancred. So, Isitrin is the most Disneyland card in the set. It's pretty. Yeah, no, this I got 2 foils so far. That was out of a Donnybrook pack. Let's keep going with Donnies. Donnie, you the best. Let's see. Get that out. That one opened clean. Getting rid of a trap. Let's see. Oh, Northrog pack. Draw. Sleep. Spitfire. On summon. Overburden Nag. Shillelagh. Draic. Yanthrin. Albert Novice. Ardent Griffin. Death from Below is the first uncommon. Flurry of Knives, so rogue uncommon. And then we go into Wasan Wolf Spirit as an uncommon. So that was a little unexpected, but we like Wasan. Wasan's good. First rare is a Revenger. Pretty solid card. And a foil Breastplate. I don't think Revenger's a hit. It does come in the starter deck. It is a very good card, though. But I definitely already have a play set of it. I'm going to keep that out of the hits. But not too bad of a card. Not too bad of a pack. I'm not upset. I'd say that is middle of the road. Would that be a winner on my giveaway? I don't know. We got to see. We got to come up with some rules about that, too, by the way. Because we will eventually start giving some of these away on stream. Simple Shield token is gone. And we got my man Jiggy. Silver Steel Gauntlets. I have your back. Improvised Weapon. Hazak of Shadow. Look at this. See, I got dwarves. Steady Grip. Black Oak Arrows. Crypt Wine. Good card. Dizzying Footwork. Pin Down. I like that. Have It Lawn Stance or Have It Iron Stance. We don't know. Uncommon. Final Farewell. And Firebrand. So let's see. The rare is Press the Attack. Not a bad card. Not a good card, though. Can we get redeemed? A foil Quicksilver Gargoyle. Another foil Gargoyle for Bobby. That's where those foils are going. Nope, not a hit. Let's see. Let's go to a Barrow pack. What's Barrow got? Whee! And now look at this. They just like sneak out now. Let's get the tattered armaments away. And then we got Mad Pat. Mudfleck. Here's an Northrog pack. Where are you, Moon Boots? Lightning Blast. Never mind. You can go away. No more Throgs. Magic Missile. Treat from the Royal. Sleep. Spitfire. Tinker. More dwarves. Tunnel Vanguard. Valdemar. Thunic Yeti for our first uncommon. I'm happy with that. Sunforged Smith. All right, that's a good dwarf. I got all the dwarves, guys. Arva for Clusa. Those were pretty solid uncommons. So I'm already happy with this pack. And then we got a Wraithstalker. Okay, this is a quality card. Definitely very playable. And it is backed up by a foil extended art spiritual weapon. This is really cool. I didn't know this could come in foil and an extended art. I thought that was only reserved for the rares. That's super cool. Look at that, right on the hammer of core. Dude, this is awesome. I'm going to put this in the hit category. I don't care what anyone says. That came with a Wraith Stalker? Yeah, I like that. I'm all about that. I would put Wraith Stalker, but that's kind of like a regular one. Not too bad at all. Let's go with a Mare Pack. Damn. Absolutely a hit. See, he knows. QTP can appreciate some pretty cards. Out of options, though. Bam. Let's see. Uh-oh, we got a Dev Pack. Church Inquisitor. Eager Novice. Switching to Mercs, we got Balin. Brine Fiend. Flame Jester. Lightning's getting a little weird. Recruiter of Mazir. Sand Fiend. Shambling Horror. Give me all the Mercs, baby. Starbinder. And then top it off with a little sprinkle of elves. Grimfray Prowler. Into Cleric Uncommons with Blessed Vestments. Fire Rain Idol. Brunter's Helm. If it's a foil Brine Fiend, then absolutely mediocre gamer. We got Ged Bane. I'm happy with this only because I don't have a set of Ged Banes. Very playable card. Really solid. And bam. A foil Bardiche. Okay. This is a pretty good pack. I don't think it's a hit, but I'm happy with getting Ged Bane here. Innate movement in a level 4 character. Or level 3 in the High Acolyte Helene that we got. That's pretty good. Is there an EA or foil Brunter's Helm? Somebody knows that. Gunn knows that. That'd be pretty cool. Especially because, like, even when you run Brunter's Helm, you're usually only running one of it anyway. So you get, like, one tricked out version of it and put it in the deck. I don't know. Some people run multiple Brunter's Helms. I don't. What's your pick? It's a trap. Alrighty. Let's see. Starting us off with some wizard items. We got Nihil. Woe Stone. Over to a breastplate. Heavy crossbow. Premonition Pendant. Here's the item pack. And then back to devs. Gene Cord Initiate. Skyborn Initiate. Gracchus, where you at? Squire Fendrick. Squire Parthas. Tomar the Protector. Uncommons. We got Gorthos. Then we got Quartermaster Dirge and Quicksilver Gargoyle. See, I got all the dwarves, baby. That's right. Sent it to the wrong place in New Jersey. The rare Grand Inventor Auto. That's a legendary, and it's a dwarf. We'll like that, seeing that. That's pretty good. I didn't actually have an auto, so I'm happy about that. And a foil. No, that's not a foil. That's just an extended art. Blessed Vestment. But yeah, I think auto's a hit. It is a regular auto, but it's still a legendary. Let's put it down there. Okay, not too bad. And this is not really too much. It's cleric armor. Yeah, thank you, Gunn. Let's get rid of that. Let's go for barrel. It is very old. Isn't that Chris Arneson, though? Wasn't he like the guy who was at Gen Con, I think? I believe that was him. Yeah, pretty iconic art, if you ask me. Unlike Tattered Armaments. Let's see. Quick Strength. Heavy Crossbow. Premonition Pendant. Noble Sacrifice. There we go. The meatball, he's there. Pack Tactics. Punitive Strike. Balian's Helm. Battleworn Helm. Got a lot of helms. Overburdened Nag. Shillelagh. First uncommon, Oracle of Kavara. I am happy with this hit. That's a solid one. Then we got Stash and Sutek Razorclaw. The rare is Oracamail. Not happy about this because I have so many of them. It's a reprint. And a foil Nature's Ally. The Oracle of Kavara was the rare of that pack. 100%. That's what it should be. Give me a mare pack. Let's go. Get you open. Thank you for saying L or W. Master the rules. Is this thing really joking? Come on. Nobody's mastering the rules. What card is that? Leveled up. If you master the rules, you leveled up. 100% Josh intended that. That is a bad dad joke that Josh went for. Here we go. Ambitious Squire. Sunforge Aspis. Talisman of Faith. Ask Graham how to pronounce this card. Bardish. Cragdam. There we go. I like them. Mad Pat. Getting into the green guys. Mudfleck. The Despoiler. Novice. Pyro. Orlean. Whatever. Cloud Racer for our first uncommon. Fate String Bow. And Venom Tipped Arrows. The rare is a Shrapnel Ball. All right, this is a mare pack. Can we get like a foil extended art mare, maybe? No, we can get a foil Flame Jester, though. That's pretty cool. I love that we can get foil commons because like cards like this are just nifty. And just seeing them, like, I feel better about the pack. Even though Shrapnel Ball in the demo version was absolutely broken. It's still a solid card. But the Flame Jester, like, it feels nice. It's like, yeah, I'd put him in my into my deck building box and hopefully get him some actual action. You definitely see play in an Owring Gaunt deck, which we will take a look at that starter deck after this box. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. What's your pick? Still a trap. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Tunnel Worm. Veteran Bowman. Akvok. Hell yeah. Bear Legion Recruit. Squire Argos. Nature's Ally. Quick Shielding. See, this is a pretty good distribution. Maybe not. Quick Strength. Resurrection. Sacrifice. Second Thunic Yeti. Like it. Graham Hayward. Solid card. Sanguicorn. Not Sanguinel, but Sanguicorn. And the rare is a Callow Rowan. It's a playable elf. I like this guy. Followed by an extended art Wasun Wolf Spirit. This is really cool. You really zoom in on the little animal friend here. You thought this would be the one? Nah, this ain't the one. I am gonna put Wasun in the hits though. I do like Wasun. Hold on. I gotta clean up these hits. Ooh, it's hard doing it in mirrored in a mirrored section. There we go. That'll kind of work. I know we gotta get a super big hit right now. We are getting low, but let's see. I have faith. Woodrow was going to cut the wolf out of the image. Yusin, what are you, the art director? You're a story guy. What the hell? This pack is stuck. No, I hope this isn't the Dresden back. Let's see. That thing got stuck on the edge. All right. I did see a foil, though, so we know it's a foil. Dark Flame Bolts, Glimmer, Balian's Helm, Other Helm, Frenzy, Arika, Birdsong, Heresy, Keen-Eared, Abt, Flail, Heresy Ward, our first uncommon, Shock Saber, and did I miss an uncommon? Oh, I did miss an uncommon. Flail is an uncommon. So our rare is Flamefall. Someone was calling for Flamefall earlier. But we got Flamefall and a Hinterlands Griffin. Okay, this is a cool pack. I do like dragons. I do like foil playable mercs. That's not bad. I don't think it's a hit, but it's not bad. Pretty cool. Donnybrook pack. Give us a Donnybrook. Don't get stuck. Hey, we didn't get stuck. We'll get rid of a coward, though. Coward's usually a good sign. Or at least I'm making that up. I don't know. Summon Avalanche. Corpse Crowd. Frameseer. Golden Grove. Graveyard Librarian. Wither. Playable pack. Yeskarite Berserker. Alea. Valdemar. Dragon's Blood. Is not an uncommon. Our first uncommon is the Brinewater Croc. Hell yeah. Dwarf Eater. This is a suit deck pack. Let's go. And Hinterlands Griffin. The rare is, bam, Well of Screams. There we go. Quality card. It is a legendary. So Is that our third legendary of the pack? Followed by an extended art Cloud Racer. This is a pretty cool pack. I'm okay with this. I mean, I don't need Cloud Racers, but Well It Screams is definitely a W. I'm going to put that right there for everyone to see. The Cloud Racer I'll just put in the bulk. It's just, that's not bad, but definitely a good pack. Go away. So we got a Barrow pack. Come on, baby. Can I get like a foil Dresden and a non-foil Dresden in the same pack? That'd be rather cash money. Steel Trap. We got Crush. Guard Duty. I Have Your Back. Improvised Weapon, Fighter Pack. Now it's a Door Pack. Shadow Clan Slayer. Jump. Leopard Claws. Scout Pony. Shadow Tunic. Steel Darts. First uncommon is a medical kit. Get a little peek at the next one over there. And it is a Strong Arm Stout. Followed by a Spell Blocker. Okay, here we go, guys. What do we got for the rare? A starter deck Warlord Tazian Dithanis. Okay. And followed it up with a Foil Core's Patience. I already had a playset of Foil Core's Patience from the treasure chest. It'd be a good draft pack. I'd be cool with that. But not too great. Let's stay on Barrow. We got, this is 7 packs left. Ooh, that was a clean opening and a sneak attack. We got to add options in the back. Let's see. Sneak attack. Spike Pit Trap. Sunforge Aspis. Bandit Mask. Brigand Buckler. Gap Finder. My first Gap Finder. Leonara. Other than the starter deck, of course. Gift from Above. Nature's Ally. Quick Shielding. Uncommon is the Kennel Master. A Jubilant Hatchling. There we go. And a Mephit. Let's see. Bam. We got ourselves a green guy. It's a rock. Another reprint, but And a foil Phenol Tor's Drought. There we go. That's a nice hit. Foil legendary, baby. That's a good one. I actually didn't have this card. Bam. Putting that in the hits. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. Let's go Donnybrook. Did I just start? Take a look at the clock. Let's see what we got. And throw that away. Throw that away. The Dawning of a New Age. Ooh, the Stormlord guy. Could be an omen. Let's see. Not Frog Pack. We got some Jolig. Nope. Psych. Brigand Buckler. Gap Finder. All right, cool. I got 2 Gap Finders now. Leopard Claws. Scout Pony. Shadow Tunic. Divine Barrier. Gift from Above. Punitive Strike. Shadow Bolts. Shannon the Daring. That's our first uncommon. Sister Amanda. And Anna Kawana as an uncommon. Let's go. I like that. The rare is a legendary Beacon. I like. And a extended art Rapidash. This is a good pack. That Donnybrook pack was good. Rapidash, very playable card. Let's put Beacon there. Boom. I don't have to send out to Bobby. Bobby has got like 15 Beacons. That's good. Let's go with a Mare pack. This is the, yes, this is box number 1. This is the box that we have started with, and we are down 5 packs left. Let's see. Out of options. And Orlean. Church Inquisitor, Dev Pack. Eager Novice. Percy Dorn, Psych. We're now free people now. Squire Argos. Yeskerite Berserker. Flame Jester. Graveyard Librarian. It's just a character pack. Grim Fey Prowler. Jiggy. Fireball, our first uncommon. Final Blessing, another one. And Holy Might. Let's see what we got. We got Zadok. I didn't have Zadok, other than the Gen Con promo, other than the Gen Con preview version, which I can see one of you douchebags calling a judge over if I try to use that. So now I have a real one to be like, yeah, see, I do. And a foil Blade of Antiquity. I have a playset of foil Blade of Antiquity. There we go. That's good. That's a good one. Alrighty. Who needs Blade of Antiquity? I have a whole lot of them. Because remember the prize pack from Gen Con that I opened up here on stream? It was all fighter items. Oh man, I gotta move the hits down. Look at this. We did pretty good on the hits. Not too bad. Alright, yeah, we'll get that there. You do? What are you talking about? You got all these other level 9 items. You don't need that. And a Zadok pack too. Damn. Mare did me well there. Alright, we got 2 Barrow, 1 Donnie, and 1 Mare. So let's see. Going. Oh my god. Barrow does not want to open. There we go. Gotta put a little finesse into it. Those elves are finicky. There we go. Throw that on the floor. And getting rid of a coward. Coward's a good sign. Cowards run away from powerful things. Ask Graham how to pronounce it. Bardiche. Cheap Sword. Cumbersome Helm. Eager Blade. Everwarm Elixir. Nothrog's Psyche. Silver Steel Gauntlets. Fighter Item Pack. Abd el-Rahim. Ambitious Squire. Rapid Dash is the first uncommon. Disperse. This is an underrated card. I like this card. Essence Strain. And Lights of Revealing Swords. I am very happy about this. Finally. Got this. This is going to be a I need a playset as fast as possible card. This is a good one. Followed by a foil dwarf that's going right to Bobby. No, stop. Don't. You're not Graham. You are Russell. I'm putting lights in the hits. Always happy about hitting lights. It is an elf foil, but, you know, again, it's not even mine. It's going right to Bobby. That's how it goes. All right, guys, we got 3 packs left. We got a Barrow, we got a Donnybrook, and we got a Mare. Who we think is going to be good? I need to, you know, drink something so my throat's not so dry. I think back to when I did like the Ancients analysis streams, which you guys can go check that out as well on if you're watching this on the VOD, where I did like 3 hours of nonstop talking to myself, where I was analyzing the set. How did I do that? Talking for that long, you lose your voice. Let's go for Mare. Let's get it out. Bam. Ooh, this pack is fighting me. I had to really work, but I ripped that thing pretty clean. Master the rules, guys, if you want to level up. Let's see. Courage from Faith. Steel Darts. Trinket. Archivist Journal. Burning Scroll. Keep Watch. Level. Meet at the end. Our first Maddie. Noble Sacrifice. There he is, Aaron. That's right. We can see him. Pack Tactics. Walk on Wind is our first uncommon. Cleave. Prime Positioning. And let's see, Mare, you got to end strong. We got Aluthlarius's Regalia, the Cleric Regalia. I would rather it be the fighter one, but okay. And a foil Auroch Mail. No, not going to cut it. I already have other foils of Auroch Mail from many, many moons ago. But, okay. We're going to leave Donnybrook for the last one. We're going to go with Barrow. Let's see. This is a foil rare, though. The foils have been pretty good, this box. Box ain't so bad so far. What's your pick? The Trap. Let's see what we got. Dwarf Pack. Resurrection. Never mind. Sacrifice. Shield Rune. Alea. Balian. Brian Fiend, Swift, Blast, Choke, Traic Netherin is our first uncommon, followed by Avira and Bones. Love it. Love to see it. Archivist Augustin. And the rare is the Quick and the Dead. Quality card. Underplayed. I think this is a well-designed and a very playable card. Then, oh baby, let's go. Foil. Extended art. Epic Judgment. I am happy to see that. Lord Barrow is not going without a fight. Damn, that's a good hit. I like that one. Let us go. Hell yeah, put that up there. Not too bad of a box. Not too bad at all. Then last pack, baby. It's a Donnybrook. Let's see. Man, I'm like shaking the computer disk. Trying to open that one. This is a tough one to top. Let's see. Oh, I gotta keep it on screen, otherwise you're gonna say I'm rigging it. Oh my god, this one doesn't want to open. This has got to be the Dresden, right? Come on. What the hell? It's like this little piece of plastic doesn't want to go.
Rigged.
Think it's not rigged. Get out of here. Think you're up for a challenge? I just had a challenge opening this damn pack. Get out of here. Simple shield. All right, folks. Let's end strong. Let's see what we got. Mistress Alondra. Talisman of Might. Throwing Shield. Warhorse. Angel's Tears. Bandit Mask. Percy Dorn. Shield Rune. Choke. Catapult Crew. Tide Turner is our first uncommon. Assassin Strike. And Cunning Shot. Let's see. The rare is another Zadok. Okay. And the last card. A foil Dwarf Eater. Look at that. Sutek on Sutek. I would rig it for Sutex. Let's go.
Ah, you son of a fuck!
They were blue cards. They were not the correct blue cards, though. Just missed. We need a DR, not DW, guys. But that was a good pack. Sorry, a good box, not a good pack. That wasn't a good. was not a good pack. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 legendaries out of this one. That's pretty good. And of the 7, 4 of them are foils. One's a foil extended art. These are all the foil ones. That's pretty good. Let's go. Then Auto, Well of Screams, and Beacon. Again, the foil Invoke, also really nice. This foil extended art spiritual weapon uncommon is really cool, and extended art Warlord will always take, and lights. So, but yeah, this is definitely the hit of the pack, though. This is awesome. I am so happy to have this one. So there we go, folks. That is the booster box. Now we need to move on to take a little break. Let's take a look at the infamous dice package. I was excited to get a set of dice here, especially faction dice. But as you can see, a lot of reviews on the Discords have not been positive. Comes in a little sealed, stapled, officially licensed with AAG co-branded on here. But let me take a look and give you my honest opinion. Let's get it open. It's a Ziploc bag. There we go. We'll try and just not get stabbed by the staple, which I actually am. Don't bleed all over the set here. Come on. So those are out. Chuck those. Starting with the ooh. Yeah, okay, cool. The camera's picking up. This is not high quality. It's really thin, really flimsy. This is like ironed on. Like for the millennials who grew up and went to Hot Topic and bought like a band's patch and like ironed it onto your backpack or whatever it may be back in the day. That's what this feels like. The Saga, the Storm text is very like look at the trademark. It didn't come through. This is very shoddy work. The S is exploding. The letters are not straight. This may have been a sweatshop job because though it does look like kind of like paint. But yeah, no, the bag is really bad. Let's take a look at the dice. $40. Good God. That's how much these retail for. I don't know how much I spent on them. But let's take a look at the dice. They have the W on the 20. This one's mostly white. I guess this is supposed to be the Free Kingdoms one. The numbers are the font of Warlord, which is Mez Standard Bold. I think it is. Something like that. Yeah, why is there... Like, they shouldn't have white swirl. That doesn't... They look so bad like that. The elf one... Yeah, again, it's like it's hard to read, too. Because of the white swirl. The dev one looks nice. That one I like. I think the dev one probably got the best. Just the black and red. They're going to pop with the gold. I did not get a D12 with one of them. My name is not Resto. Northrog one also looks good. Obviously, like the darker ones seem to pop better. The lighter ones, not so much. So, 2 out of 6. Not very good. Oh man, the dwarf one's really bad. Like you can barely see that 15. If I want to piss off, like if I go to like my, monthly D&D game and I want to piss off my DM, I'm going to use this. All right, let's see. Hold on. Who's going to roll highest, chat? Which one? Which faction? Let's see. We got a 16 from the elves. An 8 from the devs, 5 from the mercs, 6 from the freaks, 9 from the throgs, and a 13 from the dwarves. So look at that. Elves still reign supreme. Who would have thunk it? I would not recommend this product. I think that this is very cheap and was not quality controlled. But they're mine. So I'll use them. Get that out of here. It is not rigged. Get out of here. Who would say such a thing? All right, guys. What do you want to see next? Do you want to see the Box of Greed or do you want to see the starter decks? We're going to one of those next. Let me know in the chat what you guys are feeling. Like if we go into the starter decks, I'll go through each of the decks as well. Just kind of show a little bit of it. The wheel. I don't have the wheel. I don't want to make a wheel either. Because of how this setup is. I don't want to just roll for it. All right, cool. That's a good idea. We're going to go even odds. Even, we go Box of Greed. Odd, we go with the starter decks. This is the dwarf dice. Here we go. It is even. We are going with Box of Greed. It is a 4. So Box of Greed it is. Before we get to the starter decks, we'll take a little trip down Ancients Row. You have to take my word for it, Aaron. There we go. We got Artec on the box. Ooh, yeah. There you go. Little Albrecht peeking out to the side. Little Obliterate. It does say Warlord Box of Greed on both sides. 13 plus. 12-year-olds can't play? Why not? Here we go. This one's going to be easier to open. I don't need my back scratcher. Actually, I do need my back scratcher. Come on now. Back scratcher is clutch here. Fits right in. Oh, man. It's pretty strong plastic. There we go. Try not to knock my monitor off the table. It's very important. But box of greed, open it up. I wish. Unfortunately, I have to use my real card guesses. Let's see. First, we do a cardboard check. Cardboard feels pretty good. It's a little thin, but not too bad. I think it's fine. It's not the fold open. It's the pull top, which is pretty cool. Ooh. Taking a look at the inside. It's got a nice little piece of cardboard to keep these secure, so they'll only go side to side. They won't go back and forth. Those are the cards. This is what's in it. I'm gonna pull that out. It's just a piece of plastic, and now we got an empty box that we can use. Go away. All right, so there we go. I can actually put that booster box in here, which I will. There we go. So there you go. When you buy a booster box, buy a box of greed as well. And you get to put cards in there. There we go. The hits, we'll keep these hits here. Shh. Oh, I should have went the other way so you can actually see the names. Let's do that. Shh. That was pretty clean. Oh, it's not centered. There we go. Alrighty. Let's crack it open. It's got a little pull tab on the side. Or I thought it felt a pull tab. Ooh, this opened nice and clean. I like it. It did not bend any of the cards. Taking a look at the box of greed. This is where I lose all my viewers. But, I cut it in half because it's a big old stack. Biana the Mystical. They didn't fix it. Oh, she's a human now. That's really it. Yo, what's going on, Kaiten? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Broman. I like Bromans. Well, let's pause for a second and appreciate that she is now +1 level while in play. You really want to leave after you're seeing Corin, Drac, and Gedneri? I'm here to just confirm that this was done and done in the correct way. Corin's back. Gedneri's back. He did lose an AC, though. He is now 1 AC instead of 2 AC. But you know what? Sacrifices needed to be made for the Storm. Justinian. Yeah, we'll go quickly through this. Ooh, the Alarin looks a little darker. A little bit more saturated. I do like this full art Rollin. I'm a fan of the old borders, but this actually looks pretty good. Chibi baby. Fintago, wherever you at, shout out to you. We got Sir Rondell Chant. I have no opinion on the Chibi Warlords. I thought it was a really nifty thing that Fintago did for a local tournament that they got added in. I thought that was really cool and a really nice gesture. But I love the fact that the Chibis piss off so many people that I kind of want to just only play them. That is the only reason why I like them. And it's an actual extra Dharmi, which is pretty good. Talib, he's still good. Yeah, dwarves. We can go fast through dwarves, right? Jorn, we like him. Yeah, some of these are pretty cool. This is worth the price of admission right here. It should be a $50 uncommon. Good old Nilrem. Slightly different color. The opal looks really nice in the new template. I like that. Prophet. Sigrita. Let's go. Shout out to Xenomorph. Stonefist Gargoyle. There you go. His chibi version looks pretty legit. You get yourself a Barada. Got an Overlord. Cathal Rowan. Fade Dithanus versus Fade Rowan. Chibi Fade. Looks pretty good. I won't lie. Lakar Usud. Nanes. Ramorna. Rotwing. Tybass. Typhara. There she is. The peasant queen herself. Yeah, no chosen in this box, unfortunately. It would have been cool if they put like a Russian here. The army, though, is worth the price of admission. Ada, Albrecht, Peyton, Rolando, Then let's put a band card in Ancients in this box. That made a whole lot of sense. The Child. Sir Robert of Andover, properly printed. I like this. More Spencers. Trevor's. There's no Brother Domini in here? I thought there was. Did I miss it? Nah. Ablung the Maker. Man, look at all that. Alisara. There we go. Bosun. Demon of Kavar. Rightly put to +8 now. Hey, there he is. He can't smell anything because he's got no nose but for salt. General Lund. They're really zooming in right there on the profile, though. They got to keep the Dark Horseman flag going. Ivis. Marcus Shaw. This is worth it. This was a $50 rare for a while. Morgan. Denan. I think it said Morgan Dedania or something like that. That's what I used to say, but I used to put like a Y in it. I don't know how you would say the double A. I don't know how I feel about her having the blue, because I've killed a lot of Morgans in my life, and just having the beige go full around, it's such a sweet artwork. It really is. Good old Jason Engel as always. Danan. Okay. Rafika. Shadow Reavers. What the fuck is with this? The zoom out on Tavish Jape. It's like, all right, we're here to take your school picture. And he goes and stands in the corner. It's like, well, I'm not coming back to the background. I want to take the shot from the distance. What the fuck? Why is he so far away? This is the evil version, too. This is upgraded? I don't know about that. I love you, Jason Engel. You are a wonderful human being and a fantastic artist. I do like the lighter colors on the original Tavis. But this could be the evil version. So you go light and dark. Could be pretty cool. Hey, Torin Yeskar. We like it. We love it. Verdigris. Of course, this guy's got to get in there. Durga. Gunda. Oh, that's it. No, we still got more. Come on. That is part 1 of the box. We got extended art of my man, Kothka. This is pretty cool. I like this one. It's really solid. New art Nemtok. Really cool. Just didn't have the original art. Serene. Looks a little lighter. Sithusk. A lot more saturated. It doesn't really come out like in person. It looks a lot more saturated. The camera's kind of, doesn't show it as much as in person. He's a lot more orange. Chibi Tauth. Let's go. Why are we reprinting this guy? This guy sucks. Hey, there he is. My Mass Blessing. I already shared this fun fact on the Facebook group, but while they were working on the production for this, Woodrow messaged me because Woodrow knows that I own the original artwork to Mass Blessing. It was a Gen Con prize that they gave away that Midge won, and Midge gave to me. Very gracious of TFK. By the way, promo code RISSY at checkout for Midge Fits. Get yourself some nice sleeves. But Woodrow was like, we don't have the artwork for this. Is there any way that you can take that art out of the frame and get us a high resolution scan or a high res photo so that we can use this? And my first response was, no, I'm not breaking this frame. This frame is really nice. And it's absolutely true. It's a really good looking frame. Definitely wasn't cheap at Hobby Lobby for Woodrow paying for it, even though he is the one who definitely paid for it because it was his prize support. But I was like trying to do anything I can because I don't want to break this frame. This is, I kid you not, and I didn't tell Woodrow this, so I'm going to say this now, and he might be a little pissed, but you know what? It came out fine. This is just a photo that I took with my iPhone at the right angle with proper lighting inside the frame still. I can tell up here that this is still in my frame because it has like a little tiny subtle glare, but it's hardly noticeable. I took this photo, I took a look at it, I'm like, holy shit, like I think I got it. Like I think I got really lucky with making sure that the sun rose in the right at the right degree. And it's like, all right, cool, at high noon this is get to get the perfect lighting with the window open with the soft light facing at it and able to get it. And it just worked out, and at a tilted angle, whatever it may be for the camera. But I was like, this came out perfect. I'm just gonna send this to Woodrow. So like, hey, you know, here's it is like a, you know, a high res image. It was, you know, like 7-8 megabytes or whatever it is. For you graphic designers, you know that's usually high enough resolution. Usually you want it obviously a little higher, just in case you want to Photoshop it up. But knowing that it would also be just this section on a smaller card, I'm like, I think this will come out perfectly fine. And it did. So that is the story. And I'm happy. I like this artwork. Malcolm McClinton, awesome artist. Madman when it comes to pricing, because it's like gives you insanely huge pictures for like $100, and then like a little tiny one might be like 500. But he will admit it's like, my pricing's just arbitrary. It's just like, do I like the piece or not? So Gravity Flux was nice and cheap because he didn't care for Gravity Flux. Well, he cares for all his art, but not as much as Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt he loved. Mass Blessing, Minor Miracle, Soothing Waters, Tree Walk, Loyalty's Reward. That's worth the box too. Loyalties is great. Massacre, Oblitz. There you go, people. Get your Oblitz in here. Don't have to buy 4E decks for $300. Slow March, Assassin's Arrow, Slash and Lunge. You didn't need to reprint that. Conjure Storm. I get it. They put a lot of 4E stuff just because a lot of people skip 4E. Icy Surge, Incinerate, Venom Vines. That's nice. Back Alley Tavern, Stolen Destiny. I'm happy to get some figs. I like that. Figs are good. Mollusk Helm, Ring of Savant, more figs, Heavy Charger, The Dark Horse, Wyvern Steed, BSD, Figurine of Trickery, Giant Toad, Perpetual Pouch. This isn't worth reprinting. Zaxxon's Fire, that's cool. Figurine of Wonder, Necklace of Spell Storing, Ablong's Quick Mail. I like this art. I like it. I think it looks really good in this frame. Good stuff. The Flores Monster Guide, Gettings World Atlas, Hierman's Epic. Oh, let me check the Epic. Like, how do they word like the replace? Spend the Epic, target your character in an adjacent rank, search your deck for a character one level higher than that, kill the target, put the retrieved character into play in the target's former location, then suffer. Then shuffle, not suffer. Did the original Epic kill? I thought it just discarded. So this kills now. It's a kill effect. Not sure if that matters, but they do have to fix ranks. So there you go. Wish Giant Toad was Giant Bat. That is correct. We got the wrong animal. Okay. I was curious how they were going to reword this one. Then suffer. Come on now. Journal entry and Medwin's Codex. And there it is, folks. Potion of Youth. I am not a madman like Moon Boots. I will not rip this card in half. I do not own any Potions of Youth other than this. So, I will be keeping that. Look, dude, that was an awesome post on Discord. For those who do not know, the backstory, good old Kamikaze, our resident Free Kingdom's loyalist and bridesmaid, was searching for Potions of Youth because Sir Lucian's one of his favorite warlords of all time, and Potion of Youth is very good in that deck. He even had some purchased and were going shipped to him that got lost in the mail. It was a legitimate transaction too, legitimately lost, and that very rare promo that is not in abundance was lost forever to the United Postal Service's system, and so he was very pissed and looking for a while on that, and it became a meme, and I'm very happy that it got reprinted here. No Kargaz, but still. I do like the box of greed. I know for like a lot of newer players, you know, you're not going to play Ancients. Maybe you play Alliance, whatever it is, and you can use it. But oh, you traded for half of that. That's cool. Yeah, so the box of greed is definitely for us OGs, or just as a quick product to get back into Ancients and all that. So happy to see it. Happy it's there. I bought 2 of it just to have them. I mean, I already own multiple copies of many of the cards, but I was like, let me get 2. That's worth it. All right, guys, we got the starter decks. That's what we got last up. Let's see. Let's use the back scratcher. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this back scratcher is really good. It'll scratch your back, see? Nice and metal. And it extends! I can open this from far away. Maybe not, because leverage is a thing. But, let's go. That back scratcher was like 35 cents on Amazon. One of the best, like, 35 cents I ever bought. It's Amazon haul, where a lot of these hats came from, guys. But here we go. We got the starter deck display. 6 decks, which come with 6 packs. So cracking these open just so everyone can see. I'm going to show it like... There we go. We got Dwarf. We got Dev. We're missionaries. We got some elves who are doing things. We got freaks who are the goody two-shoes. We got good old Owring Gaunt, who's just being a powerful mage. And then we got a River of Blood. Damn, Northrog's in metal. Okay. Let's start one by one taking a look at these decks. I want to start with Adathan. And I do want to address this to newer players as well. If you are you have like, I want to play this Warlord game. I have no idea how to build a deck. I don't know what's a good deck. I don't know what to do. This is the deck I highly recommend that you start with. I am not a Free Kingdom loyalist at all. In fact, I think I don't like playing Free Kingdoms too much because there's so many Free Kingdoms loyalists around, and like I was just like, I don't really want to just like join the flock there. Like, so like I do play freaks because I do like them, but I wouldn't call myself a freak loyalist. But like this is what I would recommend everyone starting at, because it is he focuses on level 1s and 2s, but this deck in the box, all you need is some epic judgments like these and some Alexans, and this deck is ready to go in top tier. Like, it is playable and essentially will win an event like I did in the Saga using it. It's almost, for the most part, the same deck. Like, you can change out some extra copies of some other stuff. Like, you might be a few commons here or there, but all you really need is like the epic judgments and the Malexans, and then you have a tier 1 deck. But even without those, you still have a deck that can absolutely just steamroll anybody. So this is the one that I would recommend. Oh, here we go. This is how the pack comes in. It comes folded in and crumpled up. They gave me Mare in it. Oh, man. This is a very sad pack. Let's see. Come with a little bit of foam. Look at that. There's a deck. And the generic white D20. Man, I hope we find a D12 in here. For those who do not understand, good old Resto opened up one of his starter decks and had a D12 instead of a D20 in it. He was like, what the fuck? And posted that to the community, and man, I laughed out loud at that. It's just so funny. Like, it's not harmful. If somebody's like, I don't have a D20 and I don't play Warlord, like, you put it in there because like it's a D20 game usually. Again, people complain that you didn't have wound counters on here. Like, next they're gonna want you to come with the sleeves, but whatever. I just thought it was very funny, and I legitimately laughed at that. All right, let's get Adathan open and take a look at him. All right, there's a pull tab here somewhere, but I can't see it. Oh no, this might be very sealed. I'm just going from the top then. Screw it. Best wound counters there are. Oh, there you go. Plug out to Rook Robot. Oh yeah, it's true. The blood dice were really good. Anyone who went to Gen Con, and Aaron liked you. he gave you some dice. He might have not liked you too and still gave you some dice, but he probably like stopped liking you shortly after he gave you the dice, because I think he led with the dice first. Like, here is my olive branch. I will help you out. Then once he has determined that you are awful human being, he has moved on. Or that you're not an awful human being, he has moved on. Because he does search. He has a certain tolerance for scum and villainy. Let's see what we got. You just had to play against you. That's it? Damn. All right, the pull tab I couldn't find it. I didn't have the patience. So we just got very angry here. But let's take a look. Throw the plastic. Oh man, I'm giving myself a job to clean up afterwards. But this is the Warlord. Comes extended art, which is really cool. So there is actual reason to buy it. It is different than the packs. So you get a little bit extra stuff. But target up to 2 of your level 1 or 2 characters. Targets gain +2 attack, AC, and an additional melee strike +2. Like, this ability is great. His stats, 16 AC, are going to help you when you sit in rank 2. But I highly recommend this one. Accordlands Strategist, some of the best starters you got. Keen-eared. You don't have to buy legendary TFK Brigands. You can just run Keen-eared Sentries. It is a wash. So this common is easily a replacement for that. You don't need TFKs. And especially for this deck, you definitely won't need TFKs. Quick shieldings, we got a bunch of those. Same with quick strengths. I like that you got 3 of these. You get 3 Maddies. That's a very blitz thing. Usually you want Maddies for like drawing out HP, but whatever. Fate Shift is a rare that's seated in here. That's a good rare. I like that. Punitive Strikes. Leveleds. Spiritual Weapons. In case your Warlord wants to throw something. Pack Tactics with any level 2 or even with your Warlord. Very good. Tempo is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. After you use your order and boost up 2 characters, you pack Tactics, you take 4 strikes, and you blow up their army. The Ardent Greathawk comes in here. That's good. Greathawk's a great card. Get it? It's in the name. Chalet. You don't need Chalet. You take that out. Oh, you do get a TFK Brigand in here. I didn't know this deck came with one. Really? It's pretty cool. I like it. So there you go. Oh, he's just a regular rare? I thought he was a legendary. No, I guess not. Swire. He's just a regular rare. Malexin's the legendary. Huntress. Then this guy's kind of trash. Shannon's really good. Do you get 3 of these Shannons? Yeah, you go. Shannon's really good. Leonara. Yeah. Deck's very playable. Very good. Highly recommend. All right. Let's see. What does this pack hold for us? It opens up very easily. Oh. First, we need to take away the Coward. Ooh, Coward's a good sign. That's what we've been saying. So let's take a look, folks. Corpse Crowd. Ardent Griffin. Arika Ketchum. That's pretty good getting that in the Freak box. Courage from Faith. Divine Barrier. Grimfright Prowler. Jiggeroll. Mistress Halandra. Treyek. Yanthrin, never mind, you got a bunch of elves. Chauvin is our first uncommon. Gorthos. You can pivot to play dwarves. And Quartermaster Dirge. The rare is Kor's Aegis. That's a legendary. I like it. Let's go. In the Adathan deck. That's really good. And we got a extended art green flower warden. I like this pack. This is a good pack. Let's go. I actually haven't seen any other wardens. Yeah, no, this is really good. I'm adding this to the hits. Put it at the top. No, there we go. Sneak you in. It's underneath the hits. Let me scooch. Let me make it scooch. There we go. Yeah, that was a pretty good pack. Very happy with that. Next up, we got elves. Let's get it open. Damn it. Let's go. We're just going to rake it. Come on. No. All right, I'm going in with a little edge. That kind of worked, but not really. It opened up the booster box a lot better. All right, I think the back scratcher has failed. But it will scratch my back. That actually feels really good. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Let's get this up. We might need some mature content now for the back scratching. Let's see. Welcome to OnlyFats. Not OnlyFans. I'm too fat to reach my back, so I will use a back scratcher. Let's go. Bam. Oh my god, the elf does not want to open. We got it. All right, let's see what we got. Come on, D12. There's Tazian. There's a mare pack. Oh, it rolled a 20. Let's go. That's a good sign. I will say I did use these dice in the Gen Con Seal tournament, and they rolled like absolute garbage. I rolled 4 ones in a row on one of my recorded games that is somewhere live on YouTube. I was playing against like a newer player who didn't really know what he was doing, but still rolling 4 ones. I was like, Jesus Christ, what's going on here? These dice are terrible. All right, here is the little tab. I can see it, but I can't get it. I have nails. What the hell? There we go. Let's go. No. Come on. Come on. We got it. No, we didn't. We lost it halfway through. There we go. We'll go quickly through Tazian. This one is tougher for everybody, so I will not recommend it, but I do like elves. I like Tazian. I like that she has some front rank capabilities, so she was very fun to play. I liked playing this deck, but Graveyard Librarian is very good. Jiggerel as a starter is rough. You need corpse crowds. I do miss Jiggerel metas, but we are long past it. Some of the spells are interesting, but it's this one is very much play guys, roll dice. Melt Metal is so particular. It's not really great. Fireball and Blast, of course, that's going to be in here. Flame Lance as an included rare is really good. This is a very good one. Unicorn Thune. I got so many of those. Extra Librarians. Extra Assailants. Oh yeah, you get Callow Rowan in here as the elf rare. Get some Golden Grove guys. Get some Sianis who have been MRP'd to not remove themselves from the game, which is really good. Grimfray, and that's really it. Yeah, you might want to start Grimfay Prowler instead of Jiggerel. I saw Bobby do that at Gen Con. It worked out very well for him. But that's the elf deck. I do recommend elves. They are not like they were during the AEG days, which was unchecked and super powerful in every edition. But, you know, still feels like elves. So I do like elves. All right, let's see. Let's get to this pack. Again, another flimsy pack. Ooh, we see a little green. We're seeing some green guys. Yeah, we see a Bear Legion Recruit as the first card. If I can ever open this pack. Go down there. Let's get rid of the back card, which is Official Dragon's Sleeve. Official sleeves made by Dragon Shield. And if you don't want to buy those, you can instead buy Midge Fits. Check out the link in my description. Promo code RISSY at checkout for 10% off. That's right. Fuck you guys. Animal. Well, not you guys, but like Kingswood. Actually, you know, I do like Dragon Shields. I do own a pack of the Tazians for being the top elf in Ancients, but I think if I build a Tazian deck, I'd kit her out in those. But I also have, you know, Roundatul sleeves that somebody gave to me, so it's kind of hard to put those aside. And of course, Midge Fit, since I'm sponsored. Bear Legion Recruit, Catapult Crew. This is a Nothrog pack. Hagunk. Yes, I am avoiding saying that one Nothrog's name. Yoleg, Craigdem, Mad Pat, Mudflag. Yeah, this is all Nothrogs. Then a Close Wounds. Uncommon is Flurry of Knives, Rapid Dash, and Disperse. Okay, one playable card in the pack so far for this deck is a Disperse. And the rare is a Fate Shift. Would have been good in Adathan, but still a pretty good card. And a foil Hinterlands Griffin. This is our second foil Hinterlands Griffin. One more and we got a playset. That pack wasn't as good. Damn. So far the Free Kingdoms are leading. Alrighty. Let's go next. Let's get Aaron's attention. We got Auron Gaunt, the Mercenary. Oh, this is gonna suck. Damn. This is what you guys really tuned in for, right? To see me struggle open this. This is why I do it live, because like, oh, you're just listening? All right, well, you can hear it, but it won't open. Back scratcher, I come to you in my time of need. Please rip this fucking thing open. Yes, this is a mature stream. I do say fuck. Let's go. But in New Jersey, that's just how we say hello. Let's see what we got. We will do it like this. And we do it like that. No, that ain't working. Oh my god. This thing is very secure. I definitely squished the box. Sorry guys. My Merc deck came a little dented. I would like a refund. Alright, let's see. There we go. Ooh, we got a Lord Barrow pack out of this one. There is the man and D20. There we go. Sorry, Resto. So far, you're still special. Another D20. This one's more legible than the actual ones I paid for. All right, let's get us a Gaunt opened up. Got it. There we go. Just trying to protect your deck, that's all. That's right. So here we go. Auron Gaunt, full art extended. Wait. Alrighty. We'll just go quickly through him. This is more of a deck. If you really wanted like Adathan, the Free Kingdom that I recommended, and Tazian are very much you know, my minions do my bidding, and then I kind of do something else to help support from like the back ranks. This guy is all about him. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to do all the stabbing. I got tentacles. That's what this guy is. Super good, though. He just needs a little attack boost. Tyron Ruskins are really good. Brian, thank you, start Brian Fiends. This is really good. Assassin Strike. You already have multi-wounding and advantage. Cunning Shot will win you games. This deck is also very good. Dupe. He gets some strikes from that. Rapid Dash. Sneak Attack. Great card. I like Sneak Attack. Swift. It is what it is. Pounce. You get 2 of them, so that's pretty good. Cloud Racer, of course. It's just insane with him. Get you some Gap Finders. Get all 3. Get a Revenger as Deceited. Rare. Very good. Riding Horses, just because it's steeds. This guy's trash. No one cares. Flame Jesters are good. I love that you're getting 3 of some of these commons that are very playable. Starbinder, very good. The Horror, very good. And Sturgis. Ooh, there's somebody else. Tunnel Worm, that also works very well. Another Street Fighter. Oh, Blitzer's the rare that you get in here. Blitzer's really good. We love Blitzer here. And I like that they chose the old art and not the Epic Edition art. But this is also a solid one. It does get a little tricky because Adathan could potentially explode. But he's also pretty easy to build. You need to get Troggids, which are commons and very abundant and available. And then you need 2 more Revengers. And like Twofold Tiger Shroud would be very nice to have. Epic Betrayal would be very nice to have. You don't necessarily need them. So let's see. We got ourselves a barrel pack. This pull tab. Ooh, look at that. In the elf pack. There's an elf. No, the dupe would help. Yeah, dupes would be good. And dupes a reprint, so very affordable. Dragon Shield, Animal Token, Midfits. Risky at checkout. 10% off. Prowler, Jiggy, Alondra, Abd al-Rahim, Ambitious Squire, Aurelian, Church Inquisitor, turned into a dev pack, Eager Novice, Gene Court Initiate, Skyborn Initiate. Uncommon Fireball, so 0 playable cards so far. Melt Metal, and Shatter. I don't think there's a level 2 wizard there, so I could not play any of these cards in the pack that came with the box. I cannot play Unicorn of Thune either. But could I play... I could play a foil Starbinder and get a 4th one. I like foil Starbinder. Not a good pack. But again, a foil common that's playable makes that Unicorn of Thorn feel a little bit better. Or a Unicorn of Thune, I should say. Alright, let's talk sealed deck. This is the guy to beat. Good old Tancred. Very strong right out of the box. But in terms of constructed, I mean, yeah, I'd still say in constructed he's also very good. But he was the clear favorite in sealed deck at Gen Con, and I think that still resonates true. He's a stat monster with great ability. And he opens, look at this, he's very cooperative. He's a church enforcer. So he does not bite leadership's hand. Let's go. For the Storm, baby. Or whatever they worship now. Donnybrook is on the cover of the pack. We got him. And it's a D20. Sorry there, Resta. We're 4 for 4, baby. Alrighty. Get that foam out of here. Put you over here for now. Let's open some church enforcers. Get it, get it, get it. Come on. I do have to make these not PSA 10s by scraping the side. But they opened up fast. Alright, so we got the extended art Tancred. Fendrick. And this is why Enforcer's good. Double Fendrick as your starters, then Ambitious Squires. Fendrick goes up right next to the 2 Squires and boosts them right away. You have +4 attack, 14 AC. Very good. You don't care about your guy falling to rank 2. Even the odds is the rare here, just to kind of boost attack and AC. But this ain't going to be good because you're probably going to kill most of the characters. Crush. I love it. Item removal. But worst case scenario, Squire Fendrick just gets +5 to a strike. I have your back. Great for this starting army. Another Tavern Brawl. When you have high AC from all those bonuses, go ahead. Take your +0 strike at me. I'll get an extra melee strike out of it. Arcane Approach. One of the best playable commons in this set. Oh, it's an uncommon. Yeah, one of the best playable cards in the set. And you get 3 of them. Look at that. So it's either a melee strike for fighters, or if you draw your Tomar the Protectors, it's movement. Warhorse. Breastplate of Power is the seeded rare. That's really good. 3 AC on Tancred, so he's 18 and boosting everybody else by 2. Mydeth Mare, you get 2 of those. That's really good. Scale, you get 3 copies of Scale Mail. Hopefully you get some more fighters in. Riding Horse. Fendrick. Some Flame Jesters. You get a Gedbane. I like that. And Dawson. Okay. You get 3 Dawson. Oh, man. Okay, that's why you have so many Scale Mail. But Dawson doesn't really care because he's got 5 AC. Aurelian. Sister Kieran. She is wonderful. You get 3 of her in this deck. Oh, man, that's so good. And Tomar, giving 2 AC and skills to all fighters in the rank in front of him. So if you have him in your opening hand after you roll initiative, before you move that Fendrick forward, put Tomar down. Second action, move forward with Fendrick, perform a melee strike. Everybody in the front rank is getting 2 AC and 2 skill. That is how you do tempo. Okay. Tankard's a good deck. Absolutely a great deck. The deck to beat. Let's put him away. Get him over there. And the extra pack. Let's go. Well, they were like, yeah, all our dev people are going to cry unless we do good. That's why the dev and the freak got the love. And Mercs, too. They don't want to make Rich Carter cry. Tattered Armaments is the seeded card. We got another Tavern Brawl. So, all right, in the deck, we already got 4. Keep Watch. Leveled. See, like, this is a good pack for a starter deck. Gift from Above. Sister Kieran could play it. Nature's Ally. Quick Shielding. Elves. And one elf, and then here comes some Nothrogs. Annals Deverinium for the uncommon. Blessed Vestments. And Firing Idol. Alright, can't play really many of these, but let's see. The rare. Swivel. This is a good one. And this completes my playset of Swivel, so I'm very happy about that. And a foil Bloodsteed. That's really cool. I like this. I like Swivel. And this is just nice. So that's a sweet pack. Anals. Excuse you. I need to take a sip of water. And then we will continue on. 2 more decks left, folks. We'll leave the Nothrog for last. We're going to go with Memoriam, the Dwarf. For some reason, a lot of new players love Dwarves, and they're like, yeah, I think I want to play this faction. What can I do? And let me tell you, the life of a Dwarf in the Accordlands is not easy. You will have to work for it. The battle might be rewarding, but you will have to fight for everything. Donnybrook on the pack cover. There's Memoriam, and we got a D20. Still just you, Resto. 5 for 5. I'll laugh at the last one is a D12. But let's see. Yeah, that's true. Go through boot camp with Bobby. That'll teach you why you shouldn't want to be a dwarf player. Dwarves just need a little bit of support character-wise. Some of the character designs and choices just clearly show that Woodrow and Josh are not dwarf players. So I don't think and dwarves is probably the trickiest faction to design because you make them too good, they they just dominate and get very MPE. But other than that, they're usually the worst. John Woe, shouldn't you be driving a Mr. Softy truck? All right, we got Memoriam. So starting off with some Sunforged Smiths. This is like just a great starting army, especially with the 3 Tunnel Vanguard. Very solid. So you get Divine Respite as the seeded one. I love it. Still no Chosen. Don't worry, we still got one more deck. Maybe there could be a Chosen in there. Divine Respite as the seeded rare is really good. All right, we get typical package of Cleric goodness. When's the NJ tournament? I believe Bobby was and Sanji were discussing that a little earlier in the New Jersey chat. So stay tuned. Hod's Legacy also a seeded rare. It's a reprint, but man, it is quintessential to most Cleric decks. So Brunchers. This has got 3 Brunchers Helm and Warhorse. Let me give you a bunch of fighter items. Shield of Spurning is also a seeded rare. Did you get an extra rare in here? Okay. I'm cool with that. That is a Cleric item. Strong Arm Stout. Hunting Staffs. Getting 3 of those are good. Dress. Frenzy. I do like that they went with the Blueberry Man. Instead of like the shirtless white dude. Hazak. Run, Instigator, Like I like what they did with the dwarf design, where it's like, hey, you attack me, and if I survive, I attack you back. But Tinker has no business being here. Tinker could have been something else. Tinker could have been anything else. Let's see. Get that out of here. We get the pack. Let's go. Open it up. So, still get this. You're only getting the sleeve advertisements in these packs. Go away. Okay. So we got Choke. Fun Ray Greaves fact. I'm pretty sure that is Rogue Panda, aka Jared. This is choking somebody. I have no idea. Yes, Legion has finally released. This was artwork used in the game that was never produced, Legion. But yeah, that's Rogue Panda, so shout out to him. Crush, Guard Duty, Warhorse. Doesn't look like Bobby. Angel Tears, Heavy Crossbow. I think Greaves says it was like somebody from their college. Premonition, Pendant, if I'm remembering correctly. I Have Your Back, Improvised Weapon, Bandit Mask, Lord Belasco as an uncommon. All right, we like Lordy B. Sister Kieran, Oh, the Time Has Come. And Storm's Attendant. All right, let's see. We got a Steel Forge Regalia. I am happy about this. Regular rare, but still very good. The best of the Regalia. This would go good in this Memoriam deck. You just put that on Frenzy and watch him go crazy. And a Foil Huntress. A Heresy Huntress. Alright, we'll take the Regalia. We're happy with the Regalia. That's a good one. Last but not least, we have the Nothrox, the River of Blood starter deck. Let's go. Somebody's got to... I gotta scream from my diaphragm if I really want to properly say that, but it's getting a little late. I technically have 2 minutes until quiet hours here in my apartment complex, but I hate the neighbors above me. They can go fuck themselves. Everybody else is pretty nice though, so I guess I'll respect those neighbors. But the ones above me, yeah, they can go fuck themselves. So I know, right? But owning a home is also brutal, Frank. In this part of the country, anyway. No, John, no. We got Vactus. There you go. Self-portrait, folks. Josh was very much thinking about me when he made that card. D20. We are 6 for 6. No D12. Sorry, Resto. You were the only lucky individual to get a D12. Though everybody should be on the lookout for more D12s. It's so fucking funny. Let's go. Let's open up Vactus. Let's see. He is also... This deck is not really that great, honestly, in my IMO. This Warlord is great. Very good and very friendly for new players. Just go forward and crush it. Your name is on the card. It just didn't get reprinted. So, got Spirit. Starting with some Novice Pyros. And Joleg. He is the best starter. Switch out for Akvox if you want to be crazy. Prime Positioning is good. Cleave is always good too. Heroic Confrontation is seeded. Also getting some Arcane Approach and Pounce in here. It's pretty good. Steady Grip to get True Strike. It's pretty good. Broncher's Helm, 2 of that. Griffin of Andover. You will need a whole bunch of those. Horse. Bardiche. This is such a Woodrow card. Woodrow loves this card. Nothrox is like... I think he put it in his cube, if I'm not mistaken. Myrdeth Mare. Novice Pyro. There's the man, Akvok. The best. Mad Pat Carrick. Do run. He do run, though. Oh, you get 2 of them. The Mighty Mug. Hell yeah, we huck people at things. It's just a fun card. Makusag Steelhorn. Mama say Masama Makusag. Frag them. All right, that's the Nothrog. All right, guys. Nothrog deck again could be pretty good. But here we are. This is the end. The last pack. We get some last pack magic to quote a more successful content creator that opens up product on their channel. So this is what we're hoping for, baby. Let's go. In a game that is much more successful. Because it started as a video game. But let's see. Ooh, look at this. They weren't selling sleeves. They were just telling you to master the rules. Hey, look, I pulled a Dresden. We're good. Oh, that is a leveled up, by the way. Let's see, guys. Let's see what we got. Church Inquisitor. Dev pack. Nope. Pivoting to clerics. And then back to devs. There we go. Fendrick. I love that one random cleric spell in the middle. Now we're in dwarves. Freaks. Hey, there's a playable character. Balian. Yeah, maybe not. Salvage. Isidrin Kennelmaster. And Jubilant Hatchling. Okay. That's a playable card in this deck. I think so. But alright, the rare is a Dark Watcher. Let's go. Dwarven Dragons out of a Nothrog deck. I'm all about it. I'm happy to see this. I think this is a good card. But here we go. The last card. Could it be a Dresden? I don't know. Let's see. We're going to slow roll it. No, that's a common. A Mistress Alondra as a foil. Again, pretty looking foil. Dark Watcher's definitely a hit, though. Very good card. Very, very, very good card. But, and then that will do it for the stream, folks. So there you go. That's a little bit of the Kickstarter. I still have some extra booster boxes. So that is the announcement. When I get back to streaming tournament games, we will have packs to open on stream. For those who may not have seen any of my older streams, because it has been a while since we had product here, we like to crack packs and do a raffle at the end of each match that I play in the online tournament. So I will give, if we do it from, hold on, let me introduce you all. Oh God, that's not going to work on that camera. The Wheel of Woodrow. This is the super fumble version. I need to fix it to get to the normal version. But good old Woodrow Hood. There he is, getting his finger bit by his child. But we spin this wheel and see what happens. And hopefully, you know, there's usually there's stupid luck or chosen, which will be you get a pack. And we open it here on stream. If it's a quality card, we ship it off to you. If it's a crap card, it stays with me. But it's just great to be opening packs regularly on stream. That's why I love doing this stream. It was a lot of fun just cracking packs again. So very happy about that. I have more content about packs opening coming up. I plan to do a pack a day short series on YouTube. So stay tuned for that once I figure out how to properly edit and format it. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's what we got cooking, guys. So appreciate you watching. Hopefully you liked it. I think we got some pretty good hits out of this. I'm just happy the Kickstarter's here. Very much so. I don't think that the distribution, it's not perfect, but I think it is the right decision to move forward. It was not the right decision to downplay and be like, yeah, there really isn't any problem. Like it's this is unfortunate, but okay. I think you needed to have a little bit more clarity before you took that tone, but it's not as bad as it seems. I think the distribution is fine. I think it's salvageable. The solution of just putting all the commons and the uncommons aside and shuffling them up and then redealing out the packs, I think is perfectly acceptable, and highly recommend doing that. I think the card quality themselves is very good, especially the foils. I do like them. I don't know if people think that in the future it's going to curve, but Yeah, this was GG's. You don't think it was GG's? Come on now. I hope my foil epic judgment that is blaring, foil extended art epic judgment, does not start curling. But I think the card quality is great. I think they look good. I do want to compare them to the older cards in the same deck, but when you sleeve it up, shouldn't be a problem. But all in all, I'm just happy it's here. Happy we finally have product, and I'm just sorry I was one of the last ones here. So you all have already opened up all your packs, while I'm still opening up mine. But yep, stay tuned for the streams. March is the next online event, which is going to be Saga Edition. So it's just Into the Accordlands. That is the only set that is legal. So 5e, this is the thing that new players you're starting out with. Come play online games with us. Should be a whole lot of fun. That decks lists are due by March 4th. So if you need a deck list, just go to the Discord channel and let us know. We got you covered. But with that said, guys, quality stuff. Till next time, take it easy and have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.